In 2025, while the rest of the world plans for the future, China has already built it. Right now in China, flying cars are in the sky. AI-powered taxis drive themselves through busy streets, and walking transport robots move alongside real people. These are not ideas from a movie. They are real machines, in real cities, doing real work. The world is watching, but not many truly see it. Because behind the scenes, China is building a new kind of society. One powered by technology we thought was decades away. There are AI systems you can't see, machines that speak, and robots that learn. And then came the leak. In 2024, one humanoid transport unit was exposed. It looked human, it moved like us, and it raised a question the world wasn't ready to answer. What else has already been built? That one leak, revealed in this video, may be the most important clue to China's true plans. So get ready, because in the next few minutes, your view of what's possible will change forever. It didn't begin with flying cars. It started with something even quieter. Clean energy, moving through the streets like a whisper. While the rest of the world was still stuck in the noise of traffic and the smoke of fuel, China made a quiet shift. They launched the SAIC hydrogen fuel cell trucks, massive freight vehicles that make no sound and release only water vapor. No pollution, no noise, and they can refuel in minutes. These trucks are now moving cargo across entire provinces like Shandong and Guangdong without leaving a trace. But China wasn't finished. In busy cities, something new appeared. Not cars, not bikes, but a single-wheeled machine that looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. These are InMotion V13 Challenger unicycles, electric personal transporters that can hit up to 50 miles per hour. They're fast, they're portable, they even fit in an elevator. And between 2022 and 2024, over 1 million of them were sold across China. Why does that matter? Because this isn't just about transportation. It's about how China moves. Fast, quiet, and ahead of everyone else. Each machine is a message. We don't wait for the future. We build it. From hydrogen-powered trucks to electric unicycles, China's first wave of innovation didn't shout. It whispered. But that whisper is growing louder. Because now, the next wave of machines isn't just built to move. They're built to think. So the real question is, what happens when artificial intelligence joins the ride? And what if your car knows who you are before you even sit down? That quiet future? It didn't stay quiet for long because next came intelligence. First came the Xpeng P7 Plus, a sleek electric car built not just to drive, but to listen. This car doesn't just respond to commands. It learns your voice, your habits, even your mood. You don't just talk to it, it talks back, suggesting faster routes, playing your favorite song before you even ask. And with over 400 miles of range per charge, it's not just smart, it's ready to go. But intelligence needs more than voice. That's where BYD's God's Eye system comes in. It's not just cameras. It's a full suite of real-time radar, LiDAR, and AI fusion. This car doesn't see like a human. It sees everything, ahead, behind, beside. Elderly drivers in rainy Shenzhen say this system literally saved their lives, spotting danger they never saw coming. A child crossing the road, a bike hidden in the dark. It knew, and it braked. These aren't just smart cars anymore, they're thinking partners. And the more they drive, the smarter they get. But let's take that a step further. What if the car didn't just understand you? What if it didn't need you at all? The next step, remove the driver. No steering wheel, no pedals, just seats, screens, and AI. Meet the Baidu Apollo RT6 Robo-Taxi. It's not coming someday, it's already here. In Wuhan, Chongqing, and Beijing, these cars are picking up real people. Every day, no human behind the wheel. The ride feels normal, until you realize you're the only human inside. Now imagine this. Big trucks, no drivers, just non-stop movement. That's the world of Inceptio AI freight trucks. These aren't tests, they're working machines, rolling across highways day and night, moving over 1.6 million tons of goods every year. No lunch breaks, no fatigue, no mistakes. One logistics company said switching to Inceptio trucks cut their delivery costs by 40%, almost overnight. That's not just innovation, that's a whole new economy forming behind the scenes. And here's what's wild. These vehicles don't slow down. They get smarter, faster, safer with every mile. China isn't just building transport, it's removing the human limit. But that raises a bigger question. What if transport doesn't just move? What if it starts to walk beside you? So, what happens when machines don't just drive you? They follow you. That's not science fiction in China. That's daily life. Let's start with the Kanguro AI Ride Follow robot. This little robot does something strange. It recognizes your face and follows behind like a loyal pet. No remote needed, no app, just walk, and it follows through sidewalks, markets, or malls. It knows how to avoid crowds, and when you're tired, it converts into a rideable scooter in seconds. Some use it for shopping, some for delivery, and for kids walking to school, it's become a real companion. Now step up to something bigger. The Yangwang U8, amphibious SUV. This machine doesn't just drive, it spins 360 degrees in place, like a tank. It floats during floods, and it hits 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds. It's not just a car, it's built for the climate-disrupted future that's already here. During the 2024 Henan floods, this SUV wasn't just on the road, it was in the water. One U8 literally saved a family by floating them to safety through chest-high flash floods. And that's the shift. China isn't just making transportation, it's creating companions, smart machines that adapt to you, protect you, even save you. So we have self-driving, self-following, self-floating. But here's the next big question. If machines can walk beside you and float through disaster, can they fly next? Because in the skies above Shenzhen and Guangzhou, that's already happening. For years, people joked about flying cars. It was always a dream, something you'd only see in cartoons or sci-fi movies. Then, in 2024, China walked into CES and changed that forever. No big speech, no hype, just quiet confidence, backed by real machines that do what we thought was impossible. Let's start with the XPeng Aero HT flying car. At first glance, it looks like a normal sedan. Wheels, doors, sleek design. But then, the roof opens, propellers fold out, and with one button, it lifts into the sky. This car has 2 modes, drive like a car or fly like a drone. It's built for urban escape. When roads are jammed or broken, you just go up. Now meet the GAC Govier Air Car. This one's designed for emergencies. It runs on electric power. It switches from road to air in seconds. And in a disaster, like an earthquake or flood, it gives people a way out that never existed before. No traffic, no delays, just lift off and go. And here's the twist. In 2024, more than 6 major Chinese cities officially approved low-altitude air corridors for flying cars. That means these machines aren't just legal, they're invited. This isn't the future, this is now. China didn't ask the world to believe, it just built the future quietly and then opened the sky. So yes, the flying car is real. It's driving on streets, it's flying over rivers, and it's proving that innovation doesn't have to wait. But now comes the next shock. If cars can fly, what about bikes? What happens when even the most everyday transport lifts off? Because in China, that answer is already buzzing above the rooftops. So the cars flew. And we thought that was the big leap. But China didn't stop there. The next answer came even faster. Let humans and cargo fly, side by side. Meet the Skyrider X1. It's not a plane, not a drone, not a motorcycle. It's a little of all three. This is a flying motorbike. It fits one rider, lifts straight into the air like a drone, and it's already been tested on live streets in Guangzhou and Chengdu. No runway, no traffic, just a vertical lift, hover, and go. You ride it like a bike, then fly over the problem. Now picture this. A storm floods the roads. Trucks can't get through. People are stuck without food or power. That's when the CHYH-1000 cargo drone takes off. This beast can carry over 2,200 pounds. It flies over mountains, floods, and landslides. And in 2023, it delivered emergency supplies during the Lanzhou floods, saving lives when every other route was blocked. Here's the wild part. One of these drones replaced 50 trucks during an emergency drill. Faster, safer, no driver needed. This isn't just a backup, it's a new way to move life itself. And it's not just for disasters. These drones are already used in construction, military bases, and remote towns across Western China. So yes, Bikes can fly, cargo can fly, and it's no longer science fiction. It's now a daily part of how China moves, protects, and builds. But now comes the next twist. Because if we've seen machines fly with humans inside or controlling them, what happens when humans fly alone, hands free? Is it possible to fly without even steering? Because the most unbelievable leap is just ahead. And this time, it's personal. The dream wasn't just to fly. It was to fly faster than anyone had ever dared. While the world argued over delays and fuel costs, China built a jet that outruns history. Introducing the Comac C949, a supersonic jet, faster than the legendary Concorde. It flies at Mach 1.6. That's over 1,200 miles per hour. You could fly from Beijing to Los Angeles in under 6 hours. Not a concept, not a theory. It's already being tested on long-range routes, with the goal of full launch by 2027. But speed wasn't enough. China also wanted autonomy. No pilot, no steering wheel. Just push a button and fly. Say hello to the EHang 216S. It's not a toy drone. It's a two-seater air taxi that's already carried real passengers in cities like Guangzhou and Macau. It's fully electric. No pilot inside. It knows the route. It handles the flight. You just sit. By mid-2024, it had already completed over 15,000 safe flights. No crashes, no confusion. Just smooth, hands-free flying across city skies. Imagine calling a taxi, and it lands on your rooftop. These machines aren't locked in labs. They're not stuck in test videos. They're in the sky, right now. That's the ultimate realization. This isn't science fiction. This is China's daily life. The world is still arguing about the future. Meanwhile, China is flying past it, literally. But here's the twist. We've now seen it all. Cars that drive themselves, motorbikes that lift off, jets that break the sound barrier, taxis that don't need drivers. So here's the question. What if the next phase doesn't fly, roll, or float at all? What if your next mode of transportation walked beside you? Because what comes next will change how we move, how we live, and even how we relate to machines. And it all begins with something that moves like us, but isn't us. And now, we've reached the secret China never meant to reveal. It wasn't a car. It wasn't a drone. It wasn't even a vehicle. It was something different, something that walks beside you. In early 2024, one humanoid transport unit was leaked online. It didn't fly. It didn't roll. It walked like a person. Built to work in cities, this robot is autonomous, emotionally aware, and public ready. It can carry your shopping. It can talk to you. It can even follow commands like "let's go home" or "wait here." This isn't a prototype locked in a lab. Leaked footage from March 2024 showed the unit walking smoothly through a busy Shanghai sidewalk, avoiding crowds, stopping for lights, even helping an elderly man cross. It was real, and it was flawless. The project hasn't been officially named, but insiders call it the walking car, because that's what it is. Not a robot for fun, a robot for transport. Think about it. No need for parking, no traffic stress, no driving license. You don't drive it, you walk with it. And that's the twist. This isn't just a new invention. It could be the end of traditional vehicles altogether. No steering wheels, no fuel tanks, just quiet footsteps and a machine that moves through the world with you. The silent revolution began with electric cars. Then came drones, jets, and flying bikes. But now, the future is walking. And the biggest shift isn't what you ride. It's what walks beside you. China didn't just build faster cars. It didn't just add wings or wheels. It redefined what movement means. It started with silence. Hydrogen trucks that whisper instead of roar. Then came intelligence. Cars that read your voice, your mood, your habits. Next, independence. Vehicles with no drivers at all. Then came the leap no one expected. Machines that walk with you. Machines that don't just move, but understand. From the roads of Shandong, to the skies of Shenzhen, to the sidewalks of Shanghai, China turned transport into a thinking system. Each invention wasn't separate. It was a step in one direction, not just getting you there, but growing with you. These aren't tools. They're companions, trained to listen, built to adapt, designed to be part of your life. not just your trip. And that's the real plan. Not just to move you, but to merge you with the machine. So next time you see a robot glide beside a person, don't ask where it's going. Ask instead, where is it leading us? Because China's not chasing the future anymore. It's already walking in it. This wasn't a glimpse into the future. This is the present you didn't know existed. Every machine shown here, it's real. It's running. It's in China, right now. If you want more stories that break what you thought was possible, hit subscribe. Stay curious, and tell us below, would you walk beside a transport robot or fly in a solo drone? We're listening.